Hi, I'm Peter from Creativa. It's a weird time right now. Conference calls and video chats are quickly becoming an essential part of daily life for everybody. The power of video is well and truly on display. Now I, like many of you, grew up around computers and phones and video games, so using these devices isn't too far removed from my everyday life. However, not everybody's so lucky. In particular, your grandparents. I, as I'm sure you and many others, have spent a large majority of my life working for free as my nonna's on-call 24-hour technical support specialist. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to do the job that you've been doing for most of your life. But what I can give you are 5 basic filmmaking tips that you can give your grandparents to enhance the quality of their video image and overall video chat experience, to take them from FaceTime rookies to FaceTime experts. Tip 1. Tell them to go somewhere quiet, or tell them to quiet the space they're in. TV blaring in the background? Turn it off. Noisy neighbours? Close the window. Barking dog? Give him a treat. He'll love it. Being on a video call is the same as being on speakerphone, so if something is making noise in the room, you can be sure the phone's internal microphone will be picking it up. Which brings us to tip 2. Stop yelling into the phone. Now everything is quiet, yelling into the phone actually makes it more difficult to understand what is being said. A phone speaker isn't great, so yelling into the other end makes it likely that the audio levels will peak and distort the sound. Instead, tell them to speak in a normal speaking volume. To demonstrate, I'm going to read you a passage from my all-time favourite literary masterpiece, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. I'm so hungry. On Monday, he ate through 1 apple and he was still hungry. Tip 3. Stand facing a light source. You want your grandparents' faces to be the brightest thing in the frame. No, I'm not being cute, I'm being literal. To demonstrate, I'm gonna teach my nonna over video chat. Say hi, nonna. First, tell them to stand by a light source, then wait and watch as they inevitably walk up to the closest window and stand with their back to it. This is wrong. If the light source is behind them, the phone's camera is gonna automatically adjust its exposure for the light outside, which means your grandparents' smiling face will quickly become a dark silhouette. Instead, have them turn around and face the window. The phone camera will adjust its exposure for the face and naturally darken everything in the background that isn't as well lit. Tip 4. Don't hold the camera too low. We've gone to all this effort to ensure Nonna's face is well lit, but it's all for nothing if I have to spend the entire phone call staring up her nose. Encourage your grandparents to hold the device up at eye level. Now, in my nonna's case, she recently had surgery on her shoulder, so holding the phone up for an extended period of time for the sake of getting the shot isn't really feasible. I mean, she'll do it because my nonna's a badass, but she really shouldn't. If this is the case for you too, have your grandparents use objects in the room to raise the device to eye level. If there's absolutely no way for them to do this, then skip this tip, because the next tip should also get you off booger inspection duty.
Ew.
Tip 5. Don't hold the camera too close to the face. If you can't see their background, they're too close. If you can only see their eyeball, they're way too close. That said, don't have them stand too far away either. If you can see their waist, they're too far away. If you can't hear them anymore, they're way too far away. Instead, have your grandparents keep the device at around half an arm's length away from the face. That's a pretty optimal distance for sound, but far enough away where you can see the entire face on a more flattering angle. Look good, sound good, feel good. So there you have it. 5 tips that will take your grandparents from video call amateurs to FaceTime legends. Here at Creativa, we love all things video, especially video done well. which is why we'd love for you to send us your before and after photos from calls with your grandparents. And remember to use the hashtag #StayConnected. Because at times like these, it's important that we all remember to stay connected, even those that need a little help knowing how. And if we're going to be the ones who provide that help, we may as well teach them how to do it well. Stay safe, stay home, stay connected. And wash your hands.